Sabaka? I doubt they will all be so easy to kill.
Virgil, if I respond, will they be able to trace the signal?
No, it will only confirm you are in broadcast range, but they seem pretty sure of that already.
Put me through. Captain Zapata, this is Kamina Drummer of the Artemis. I don't want to fight you, but keep sending your crew after me.
Sabaka? I doubt they will all be so easy to kill.
Virgil, if I respond, will they be able to trace the signal?
No, it will only confirm you are in broadcast range, but they seem pretty sure of that already.
Put me through. Captain Zapata, this is Kamina Drummer of the Artemis. I don't want to fight you, but keep sending your crew after me, and I'll be forced to keep killing them.
You're a long way from Siri Station, Kamina Drummer.
You've heard of me?
I've heard of your work and your bounty. But if I'm speaking to you, what happened to Garrison Cox?
He attempted to double his profits. As a result, I am now captain.
Not surprising. There's no loyalty among scavengers. Not that the OPA is any better. You must really enjoy the company of miscreants.
I saw your handiwork on the Urshanabi. At least my crew are not murderers.
Don't tell me Kamina Drummer weeps for the lives of UNN soldiers.
You don't fight for the belt. You only care about yourself. And apparently the UNN has barely touched you. So what was their crime?
Foolishness. And the opportunity to send a message. One you would do well to receive. You're out of your element and your depths, Captain. No shame in surrendering a battle you didn't ask for.
You can always retreat, Toussaint. Protect the rest of your crew.
Your reputation is well earned, Captain Drummer. Daniel and Yuri they were two of my best. But their needless deaths do not change.
Enough. I've had a very long week in a crash couch because of you. Either fall back or keep sending your men to die. Those are your options. Please tell me this thing has ammo.
I'm on my way.
No! Everyone, stay back! What's happening? Why are the pirates pulling away?
There are always more options, Captain. I'll have the coordinates, even if I have to comb through rubble to find them. Goodbye.
You're bluffing. Hello? Toussaint! Come on. Gotta be some ammo left.
PDC delivery.
Sabaka. I told you to stay on the ship.
Reprimand me later. Just let me do my job now.
I don't know what the fuck you two are doing, but I'm approaching your location on control thrusters for whenever we shut off.
Glad you're back at your post.
What are you waiting for?
We only get one shot before they know our position. There!
Well, I believe celebrations are in order.
Coordinates are set for the MK core. Time to see what all the fucking fuss is about. With the fuel you found, we should have no problem getting there and back to Ganymede at least.
And how is the new prosthetic?
It'll do. Get some rest, Captain. No telling what we'll find at those coordinates.
Hey, Khan.
Resting. Go away.
Good talking to you, Khan.
Yeah.
Talking to Khan feels like, well, having your arm cut off. It's been a rough week. I should check in with the crew and see how everyone's doing. Phew, Volota. Cox was even more unhinged than I imagined. Circumstances have changed a lot since I last saw this bottle. Cox won't be coming out of his cell for a long time. Might as well give him some company. What are these? Decryption keys? Pashingwala! I knew Cox was paranoid, but spying on his crew? Whoever took Khan's barbecue sauce is a lot braver or stupider than I am. True belters take water, air, and sleep wherever they can find them. Say anything else about these two, but they are true belters.
What's on your mind, Captain?
Cox said you were hiding something. Something that belters wouldn't like.
Cox is a habitual liar. First, he tried to murder you. Then he tried to deflect blame onto me.
So there's nothing else you wish to share? Nothing you're hiding?
No, Captain. No more than anyone else on this ship.
Get some rest, Virgil.
Will do, Captain.
While Virgil's busy cooking, I could search around his quarters for some answers to who he really is. He just can't help himself. Say what you will about Virgil, but he takes his job as ship's medic very seriously. The one thing I know about Virgil is that he's an excellent doctor. The rest is a mystery. At least we've only had one limb replacement so far. You're welcome, Rayan. All right. What is the good doctor hiding? Virgil grew up on Luna, but he's not like summoners. He actually thinks of Belters as people. For an inner, he does make an excellent red kibble. Looks like Virgil has some anxiety from his past. Glad to see he is managing it. Virgil's private computer. Must be something here. Never thought I'd be thankful for Cox's snooping, but that encryption key I found in his office should work. Apparently, there's a lot Virgil hasn't shared about his past. Like his time as a UNN soldier. So Virgil's not even Virgil. Whatever he's hiding, it was enough to make him change his entire identity. Not only did Virgil hide his UNN service and his real name, he's also wanted by his own government for desertion. I should try to get more information from him.
What's on your mind, Captain?
You served in the UNN.
As a medic, yes. It was the only way I could afford medical school on Luna.
Why did you desert?
Because I was finding it harder and harder to live with myself. Being stationed in the belt, I was surrounded by people in desperate need of my help. But because of the badge on my chest and the gun on my back, I was their enemy. One day, it became too much to bear.
You could have helped if you wanted. You made the choice to remain loyal to them.
You're right. It seemed impossible to break free of the UNN until I finally did. Now I only wish I had done so sooner. I'm sorry, Captain. I hope that my actions on this ship can offer some amends for my past.
Why should I trust you?
Because I sacrificed everything I have to get away from my past and start a new life here in the belt.
I understand. But if there's anything else I need to know, I expect you to tell me.
Of course. Thank you.
Get some rest, Virgil.
Captain, is my UNN past going to be a problem for us?
You were stationed in the belt. That means you were occupying my home.
I know.
I cannot say for sure, but I hope not. We are still a crew, after all.
Thank you, Captain.
Hey, Cox. Catch. The word you're looking for is thanks.
Yeah.
Happy to let Cox drink himself into a stupor. Should make him less of a pain in the ass if I ever need to deal with him. Cox.
Are you here to let me out? Then kindly fuck off, Captain.
Honestly, I'm glad Maya finally got one. This was starting to get sad. What are you listening to?
It's Martian music. You wouldn't like it.
I'll decide what I like and don't like.
Well?
It's a beautiful song.
My mom used to play it for us on the guitar. Half the time she'd break down crying and not even finish it. It reminded her of my dad. It's funny. I hate my dad. I hate the army he died for. And I hate Mars. But I still miss it.
What you did in the debris field was incredibly reckless. You disobeyed my order, and you put the whole—
Oh my god. You're fucking welcome.
I was getting to that. Thank you.
Anytime.
Khan seemed pleased with her prosthetic.
That's good. Although you realize we just took the most unhinged person on the ship and gave her a bionic skull crusher for an arm.
I think if Khan wanted to kill someone, she could do it without arms or legs. I'll leave you to it then.
Wait. About that moment in the airlock.
Yes?
Are you feeling any better? I know you were pretty scared given how tightly you were holding my hand.
I noticed how terrified you were. Must have been your first time facing real danger.
And my first time comforting my terrified captain. I'm here if you need to talk, by the way.
The only thing we need to talk about is your delusion of fantasizing about me.
I get it. It must be hard for the boss Meng to express her feelings. Especially to the hot Martian engineer who can totally kick your ass.
Not according to that scoreboard.
My point is, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Even if you did clink helmets with me.
Clink helmets? What is that supposed to mean?
I think you know exactly what it means. Helmet clinker.
Let's pretend for a moment that we did touch helmets. So what? You're clearly obsessing over such an insignificant moment. It's sad.
Bullshit. From the look in your eyes, I would have thought helmet clinking was Belcher third base. You know, we could stand here talking about hands and helmets all night. Or we could go back to my room and settle it.
I'm confused. Are you still trying to fight me?
Either way, someone will definitely be getting slammed against a wall.
Wow. Honestly, I'm glad Maya finally got one. This was starting to be— Falota! Maya's the one who stole Khan's barbecue sauce. That is not at all surprising, actually. So this is where that missing barbecue sauce went. If I sleep with Maya, the entire crew will know about it. Nothing stays secret on a ship like this. Is one night worth all the drama? Definitely.
Fucking finally. When Cox sat us down in the mess hall, I thought you were dead. And today in the airlock, I thought we were dead.
I know.
I'm just saying, you're not allowed to die on me, Camina Drummer. Because I'm not losing the one person in the belt I give a shit about.
What the hell? Captain, you're gonna want to see this. There's nothing on the map. No record of any settlements. So what the fuck is that?
If you are receiving this message, it means you've found us at last. You've come, and with you comes the next great step in the evolution of humanity. We have been preparing for your arrival for years, perhaps centuries. We have been patient. We know you have much to teach us. If you can hear my voice, whoever you are, welcome home.
It just repeats after that.
Who was that?
The head of the station, presumably.
Sounds more like a cult leader to me. Someone who flew too far from home. Generations ago, millions of Earthers tried to set up mining stations in the belt. Some of them lasted. Some died off right away. And some of them, no one knows.
Still, a station this large, uncharted, and seemingly uninhabited? It's like nothing I've heard of.
What did the initial scans tell us?
None of the scanners penetrate past the first level, but there are no heat signatures, no activity except this broadcast. Looks clear.
Maybe. But we don't know who stashed it here. Or who else they might have told about it.
Not to mention, how the fuck are we gonna find it in there? The place is massive.
There was a line in the coordinates. Something about... the first ones.
Fuck does that mean?
Won't know till we get inside. Arlen, Rayan, stay on the ship. Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity on the radar.
Sure thing, boss man. Good hunting.
Maya and I will head inside and search around.
Exactly how old is this place?
Too old to be on any maps. Maybe 100 years?
Damn. This is fucking strange.
Let's search for the command center.
Found it! Over here.
I've never seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
An entire station, completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
Maybe we'll find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core. The station is ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
The aux power is on these breaker boxes. This sector is now powered. There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room like this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one. You keep scanning the servers for any leads.
Fine. Have the fun to yourself.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector. About last night.
Yeah, Cap. Tell us about last night.
Which one of you made all those noises? Sounded like a koyo stakada.
Ah, Falota! Get off this channel! Private channel from here on out, okay? And maybe we just focus on the mission for now.
You got it, Boss Meng.
We still haven't talked about last night. Probably should keep it that way for now. The idea of exploring this whole station doesn't appeal to me. But whoever said riches came easy. The last one? Huh. What does this mean?
There's a dead body here. He seems almost... posed.
That's weird. Do you think it's related to the core?
Don't know. I'll keep searching around.
Okay. This group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226. They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good, by the looks of it. If Cox was right, we're about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
So, what do you plan to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Ceres.
You want to go back to the station where there's a bounty on your head?
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How? By going to war with Dawes?
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps Belters. Falota.
Drummer? What happened?
Dead bodies. Many of them. I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Now you want to include me? Fantastic.
So what about you? What are you going to do with your share?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Falota, you must have some idea. Want to buy one of those Martian mountain ranges? Set up an estate there.
You know what my favorite view of Mars is? When I can cover it up with my thumb. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis off Khan. You can call me Captain for a change.
Ah, this ship has had enough mutinies already.
Next life goals. Strange lesson for children. Or anyone. bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson. I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science. These aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever. Looks like they were pulling walls off the station to fashion these caskets. Big pagal. All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths.
This feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
I know. But just think of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
Does historical value pay well?
Beats me.
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they'd given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in aliens?
You weren't kidding. It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
We do. We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's how we survive.
So what do you think happened here?
Maybe the people here were abandoned and got desperate. They could have thought they needed the bodies for something.
Could be. There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here. Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
Okay, so now that we know that this channel is definitely private...
You can finally tell me that last night was amazing, and you'll never be the same again. I'm flattered.
I was just going to say that it was very nice.
It really, really, really was.
Grateful to have company in here.
Will I mess up your work if I remove this power converter?
It's fine. That's a backup from their first attempt at wiring this place. They must have had no idea what would work long-term in microgravity.
Just threw a bunch of caca at the wall and saw it didn't float. Whatever else this group was, they were brave.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out. I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out. I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out. Looks like the medic was well liked.
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton in foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated this station began as a standard Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But It was the children, born to this station, whose stunted immune systems provided the fatal breeding grounds. I did all I could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
All these poor Sabakawalas, staring at the abyss for eternity.
They were taking supplements to combat living in microgravity.
Wonder if it's the same stuff we take.
I doubt it. The only reason we survive now is because of what we learned from settlements like this.
So you're heading back to Ceres and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. If I knew last night was a one-off, I would have gotten even less sleep.
I will miss you too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla.
Thank you.
Need to power on the sector first.
Another nav beacon.
We must be getting close to the core.
Looks different from the coffins in the upper sectors. Maybe they built it in the early days, before they ran out of supplies.
Hey, with all this alone time you've given me, I've been thinking about something. Whatever this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything. No more scavenging, no more running.
That's the hope.
The thing is, I think if I had all the money in the world to do anything I wanted, it would be doing this. With you. Okay, not this exactly, but working with you to help build a better future for the Belt. I want to be a part of it. If you'll have me, I mean.
I'd be lucky to have you. So would the OPA. As long as you're sure that's what you really want.
I want to be a part of something that matters. And I want to be with the only person who's ever made me feel like I matter too. Holy shit, this is beautiful.
It would be beautiful if it wasn't filled with dead Belters. That shape at the bottom, I recognize it from the coordinates.
That's promising. Let me check the server for this sector, then I'll meet you down there. Okay, here's something. The sector's thermoscanner reports biometric presence. There must have been someone here.
They're still here!
Coming down!
No, stay back. Try to get eyes. My name is Kamina Drummer. I don't know who you are, but...
I know who you are! You're the pirate JP sent to take me out! Lousy in your scum! But you'll never find that sample!
Maya!
I see him. He has you pinned down. I'll try to direct you from up here. Okay, he's coming up on the left. Okay, he's flanking around to your left. You got him, but I don't think he's down. I lost visual.
Maya!
Wait, he's charging. Your left now.
Wrist terminal broken. And he was running low on oxygen.
The hypoxia must have made him disoriented. He seemed to confuse you for someone else. JP?
This wrist terminal is too busted to search.
There's a hand terminal over there. Must be his.
His oxygen was so low, I don't think he even knew who he was shooting at.
I know he just tried to kill you, but... poor guy.
Wonder what this guy was doing down here.
Let's look around. He was obviously here for a while. Maybe he left something behind.
Wonder what this guy was doing.
I wouldn't have made it through that firefight without Maya.
There's a message on here.
You stole something from me. Luckily for you, my desire to see it returned is greater than my desire for revenge. This will be your only chance. Say I was open to it. My partner has other ideas. We know. She's already contacted the UN and their Shinabi. Luckily, some pirates got to them first. Pirates? Are they... Don't worry about them. Just send me your location and hold tight. However you deal with your partner, my men will clean it up. This is why I love Earthers.
So this man stole the MK core, brought it out here with his partner.
His partner, who must be around here somewhere. Maybe they have the core. Oh God. The first ones. They're all
Children. It's a children's tomb.
They buried their children here first. Couldn't bear the thought of recycling them.
Then they couldn't bear the thought of being separated from them either. So here they are.
Here they are.
Some of the first children born in the belt, and this is the fate they suffered.
They were abandoned, but at least they weren't forgotten.
Here.
What do you think happened?
Let's find out. Guess they stashed it before they had their fight. It's not in here.
I have compiled evidence to show why this substance presents such a novel set of risks. I now truly believe we may be looking at an eschatological event. I thought I could deliver this sample to the right hands and develop an antidote, but I underestimated many things. All that matters is that I destroy the sample and pray the same will be done to the rest of this cursed substance.
So they stole the MK core and brought it here. But then our security guard turned on his partner and shot her?
Seems right. The MK core isn't a treasure. It's a weapon.
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous. Looks like this scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Urshinabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out. So the MK core is some kind of organism.
I don't know. And neither do the scientists studying it.
And yet this company is pouring endless amounts of money into it. They're willing to kill to keep it secret, and now they're running human tests.
Not humans. Belters. They don't even think of Belters as human. Fucking inners. They found a weapon they didn't understand, and they brought it out here to play with.
That's horrible.
It's nothing new. Just like Anderson Station. The Le Guin. Even these people. Left out here to die. Just another chapter in the story.
Got something. Ready? We found it.
And now we're going to destroy it.
We'll reach full burn in about a minute. What are you going to tell the others?
That we didn't have a choice.
We can't sell a weapon like this, no matter how much money is involved.
Kamina, we do have a choice. Hear me out. Whatever this is, it could still be everything you need to help the belt. What if we kept it?
As a weapon? Or as a bargaining chip?
Call it what you want, but no one would mess with the OPA if they knew—
The OPA doesn't work that way. It's 100 factions with 1,000 goals. The OPA would tear itself apart over something like this.
Why are you so sure of that? You're talking like an inner.
I'm talking like someone who knows the OPA. Who knows men like Doss and what they do to stay in power.
But the belt may never get a chance like this again. You can't just take that away.
You don't get it. You may have bounced around in zero-G for a while, but you don't understand the belt.
Hey! What don't I understand?
Belters can't afford to lie to themselves. We deal with things as they are, good and bad. And no matter what we want it to be, this is as bad as it gets. Think about it. Not like a Martian, but like a Belter. From everything you've seen out here so far, how do you think this really ends for us?
Fuck. You're right. Let's do what we have to do.
Rayan, what are you doing?
See, Baratna? Told you we couldn't trust her. Hand it over. Now! And that?
Arlen, listen to me. That is a death sentence. You'll never be able to unload it without getting killed in the process.
See, that's your issue. No faith in your crew. I already have a buyer on series.
Damn it, Arlen, you don't understand what you're doing.
You always think you know better than everyone else. That's how you always end up here, yeah?
I don't know what the fuck your plan is, but you can't just take over the ship and throw Drummer in the brig.
No brig. Airlock.
What do you mean? Just got to head back to Ceres and—
Tinsha! How long is the trip to Ceres? Huh? 2 weeks? 3? You want to stay awake the whole time? Until we sell this thing, she'll be trying to take it back. Stubborn or voila. Never knows when she's lost.
Oh my god.
No, there has to be another way.
As long as she's on board, it's still her ship. You think Maya and Virgil will take orders from us while she's around? No. It's the only way to finish this. Take her to the airlock.
Trust me. I'm sorry, Cap. For real. I wish I could stop Arlen.
Then let me. Give me the gun.
But Ratna's the only reason I'm alive. The only reason I got off Vesta. I can't let you hurt him, but I won't watch you die either.
Can't stand to be apart from your girlfriend, can you?
You son of a bitch! Let me go!
What did you do?
Sabaka nearly bit my ear off. Would have clawed my eyes out next.
Wait! She isn't a part of this.
Put it on. We can make it to the station and send a distress signal. Hurry.
I'm the one with the bullet in me. You take it.
You'll be fine. We both will.
I can't.
Stop! We don't have time and I won't let you die.
I said I would do anything to help the belt. And nobody can do more for the belt than you.
No! Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on. No! Come on. Maya, please. Maya. Oh, Maya. I need to get off this rock. I'll come back for you. Pressuring. Need to stretch every breath. Who knows how many hours I need to survive here. The message we heard had to come from somewhere. If I can find its source, maybe I can change it to a distress call. So weak, but you must have had some way of communicating with the inner planets. Of course, when the inners wouldn't help you, you started shouting in every direction at once. If I point the antennas back toward the gravity well, I can boost the signal and send a distress call. Oh, Sabaka. I'll have to use the mining tunnel. The quickest way to the antenna array is under that massive mining cart. I'll have to power it up.